Hey, what's up with you? Oh my goodness. See, I knew something was weird about the energy the first time. Good day. Have a good rest of your day, my boy. Y'all, I cannot make this up. I wish I could show y'all. I knew the energy was off on the last live. I knew the energy was off on the last live. That's why I had to go out and come back in. When I tell y'all, as soon as I did that, a fucking squirrel just came up and was like talking to me, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what type of enhanced superpowers a bitch be waking up with. I'm about to go back to sleep after this live. I cannot even kid y'all. Like, after this, I'm going back to bed. I felt it. Like, I'm like, let me stop the live and then come back in and restart it. And then I told y'all the animals be talking to me in the morning. The fucking squirrel just came up. I'm like looking at him. He looking at me. I'm like, well, good morning to you. Shit. He looking at me like, what's up? I'm like, what's up? Like, what we doing? It's the top of the morning. It's the first of the month. How that thing go, that fucking sound on TikTok that everybody be using. It is the first of the month. So a little tip to bring in some wealth and abundance your way: put some cinnamon in your hands and step outside of your door and blow the cinnamon into your house. You also want to clean your house. Make sure you can even wash with cinnamon. Put a little bit of cinnamon and Florida water inside your mop water when you mop your floors and stuff like that. That's just a little bruja tricks to bring in wealth and abundance and good energy into your home, especially on the first of the month. I forgot these people be cleaning here early in the morning. But today we're going to talk about the power of forgiveness. And can I just start with saying that forgiveness is not about the other person. It is always about us. Forgiveness is never about the other person. It is always about us, okay? All these fucking workers, where are they coming from? Like, it can't be that dirty. It's not even a lot of people who be in this park for real. I think people just be trying to be around just to be around. Powers. No, for real. Like, for real. The fucking squirrel just came up. Like, I wish I would have seen it. And something told me, because I just had hopped on live, because y'all know I get on around 7. What time is it? It's 7:36. So I'm a little late today. But that's because I just woke up. Like, I was like, all right, let me get my shit together and come on, because I wasn't going to. But it's the first of the month. I got to start off right. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. But we're going to talk about the power of forgiveness, okay? And forgiveness is hard for us all. Can we say that? Can we just talk about how hard forgiveness is? Hello, Top Cat. And I didn't even know what I was going, confirmation. I didn't know what I was going to talk about today at all. Spirit said, now you do. And we're going to talk confirmation on a bird. We're going to talk about forgiveness. So I'll give y'all a little story time about even what just happened yesterday. I'll give y'all a little story time about what just happened yesterday. I'm praying things get better for me. Same. And if you guys start being weird in the chat, I do block. And I will put on the subscribers only. So just be mindful. I'm not really with all the weird shit in the morning. Okay? That's not how we do things here if you're new. So anyway, just had to forewarn a motherfucker. So they did, they understood what's going on over here. Now, we're going to talk about the power of forgiveness. I gave y'all a little story. If you were here yesterday, you know a little bit about it, but I'll say it again for the people who are new. I always have an altar for my ancestors. I set up an ancestor altar. Forgiveness is easy when you love someone. Yeah, but what if you don't love someone? What if it's someone that you actually do not like? What if it's somebody that you actually do not know? How are you still going to go in and forgive them? I'm about to put on the subscribers only because people are actually starting to get on my nerves already. And I don't even have enough patience for this, to be honest. You know what? Subscribers only. Give me a second. Yeah. So y'all can only write in the chat if y'all subscribe. because I don't have time. I'm irritated already just by the few comments. I feel like the devil's trying to throw off my energy. And like I said, I'm still kind of tired. So it's like, I don't even have time. Not today, Satan. Not today. Respectfully. But, so yesterday, well, let me get back to the ancestor altar. So on my ancestor altar, I have a few of my ancestors, in particular, 2 of my grandmothers and my father. And for one of my grandmothers, she likes cigarettes and stuff like that. So where I am now, my uncle's girlfriend found it upon herself to take my grandmother's cigarette off of her altar and utilize it for herself. When I tell y'all, and she tried to do it on a sneak tip, like, oh, I didn't know what I was doing, right? And remember, I told y'all yesterday, when you do things to good people, when you do bad things to good people, God is always going to humble you. He's going to humble the fuck out of you. I need y'all to understand. And you're always going to have to spin the block and apologize to that person. You're always going to have to spin the block and do better unto that person, because you just don't fuck with good people. Especially when they're not doing anything to you but trying to fucking help you. Respectfully. So, and this is why, let me tell y'all the whole story. So yesterday, we when she had took it or whatever, mind you, I see everything, but I don't speak on a lot because I don't really have the time for that energy. I seen her take it, or like, I didn't actually see her, but I knew that she took it because nobody else in the house smoked cigarettes. I seen that she took the cigarette. I knew because she was over there in and out, you know what I mean, dashing and dibbling, whatever the case may be. And when I went, she came downstairs and I just was like looking at her, and I was so infuriated because, like I said, in the morning, that's just like my time for peace. And I felt like that was the devil trying to disconnect me from my peace in the morning, because when I noticed it was in the morning, I literally had to take a walk, because it's one thing to steal from me, but it's another thing to steal from my ancestors. It's another thing to steal from my ancestors. All right, I feel like we got like the weirdos out the fucking way. So my community, if y'all want to type and write in the chat, y'all can. I just have to get the weirdos out the way. I don't know why they be fucking popping up. Like, people wake up so weird. Like, I could never imagine. Like, thank you. Damn, I must really be like fucking beautiful when I wake up, because why people be telling me I'm like super pretty in the morning? Like, I let y'all know, all I did was brush my teeth and throw on a fucking hoodie. Can I be honest? Like, that's it. Pop these fucking earrings back on the kids. Like, that's it. I literally still have bags under my eye. Like, I'm so serious. All I did was fucking pop this hoodie on, brush my teeth real quick, and stepped out the door. I'm like, I'll completely wash when I go in, because if I did that, I was not coming back on here. Like, I just wasn't. Y'all gonna see me at 2 o'clock. But for real, like, 4 people done told me I was beautiful this morning in this chat and in the last one. Thank you guys. Still got the eye crusties and everything. Y'all are so funny. So anyway, the forgiveness, back to the story. Yesterday in the morning, when I noticed that she stole from me, it pissed me the fuck off. So I just had to call my friend and take one of my murder walks. So basically what my murder walk is, anytime I get infuriated or flustered, or not even infuriated or flustered, anytime I need to think, I'll walk. That's like a thing for me. I like to walk. That's why I get up and I ground myself every morning by walking. So during my walk, I was just like, all right, you know, snapping, cussing, whatever the case may be. So then when I came back in the house, my uncle, like, I was pretty much going all day. I was pretty much going for most of the day. I didn't get back in the house till maybe like 3:30, 4 o'clock. So once I got back in the house, my uncle had ended up asking me for some money, right? Money, fuck. She asked for the bread. The one who had stole my grandmother fucking cigarette off of her altar, right? Stole my grandmother's cigarette. Alright, I'm putting the subscribers chat back on, because y'all are so fucking annoying. And it's always white people. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Y'all have nothing better to do. Like, I swear to God, they get on my nerves so bad. Let me watch my mouth for TikTok trying to bite my nut ass. But they get on my nerves so bad. Like, do y'all not have anything to do? This is how you know it don't really be love in a household. Because if I'm waking up, like, my husband is not going to be on the fucking internet in people chats at 7:43 in the morning. You got to be a weirdo. Like, you really have to be a weirdo. It's crazy. Like, muy loca to me. Like, muy loca. Fuck. But anyway, back to the story. I tried to be nice, but fuck that. Fuck that nice shit. Y'all gonna have to pay to get the fuck on my nerves early in the morning, I swear. It's so much distraction going on. This fucking crazy lady over. It's so much going on. They did say it's gonna be a lot going on right before that shift. They did say that. Anyway, back to the story, y'all. So when that happened, I ended up like coming back in the house, and my uncle called me. It was like, hey, you know, can she borrow $5? I'm like, can she borrow $5? No, she can't borrow shit, and neither can you, dickhead. I don't steal from nobody in this fucking house, and the fact that y'all feel comfortable enough stealing from me and then still asking for the fucking money out of my pocket after I just had to work for that shit my fucking self, y'all got me fucked up, respectfully. Anybody else, even my old self, oh sure, yeah, no, you can't have shit. You can't have it and she can't have it. Y'all go out and work the same way that I had to. Go out and work the same way that I had to. Y'all don't got it. I didn't have it either. Guess what I had to do? Get up off my fucking ass and go get it. You think shit just come to you? It don't. You got to get up and go get that shit. I owe y'all nothing. So then when I start to get to talking like that, then I'm motherfucker crazy. But nah, y'all gonna put some respect on my name, respectfully. And that's what the fuck they had to do. Put some respect on my name. So I'm walking around with my little shit, buying shit for the crib, because that's one thing. I'm not a petty person. If it's things that we need for the house, I'm going to get them for the house, but I'm also going to get the shit that I need for myself. And no, I'm not going out of my way to get the shit that you want. I'm going to get the things that I want because I worked for my money, and I don't owe you anything, and you just stole from me. Now, one thing about it, and two things for sure, it was my grandmother. One thing my uncle don't play about is my grandmother, and he don't play about me. So once I told him, I'm like, nah, like, your little girlfriend stealing this shit, like, I'm cool off y'all. So I get back in the house. He like, oh, the $5 is for me. No, you can't have it either. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you guys for the likes. I'm sorry I turned off the chat, but it was too much weird shit, and I don't have the energy this morning to really even deal with it. I'm sorry. But it'll be another time where I just open up the chat, but it's subscribers only right now. But thank you guys for all the love. I see it and I feel it. Because they had me fucked up this morning, y'all. Like, you think I'm about to deal with dickheads at 7:46 a.m. on a Friday? And I ain't even have my, you feel me, in orange juice? Negative, bro. Negative. We not doing that. Confirmation. Same way I wasn't doing that shit with them yesterday. Confirmation with the 3 on this bus. Because, nah. My ancestors not playing no games with motherfuckers. We not doing that. So, anyway, came in the house. He asked me for the money. I'm like, no, I don't got it for you. I don't got it for you. I don't wash clothes. I don't put groceries in the fucking crib. I done did all of this shit. You getting money, what are you doing with it? But asking me for more of mine. Make it make sense. So then the little girlfriend come in the house or whatever the case may be, because I'm like, nah, y'all can't get shit. Fuck y'all. Respectfully. The little girlfriend come in the house. Then I had to like soften up my heart. You feel me? She like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take it. I'll make sure I replace it. Da, 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 da. I say, yeah, next time just don't touch my shit. I don't go around touching y'all shit. I don't even ask y'all for nothing. I don't ask a motherfucker for anything. People always asking me for shit. Always. Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you design this? Can you fix that? What does this mean? What does that mean? What does this mean? What does that mean? It's only like 2 people in this, 3 people. 3 people in this fucking world who actually check on my well-being. That's my cousin, my best friend Shakeem, and Inez. Anybody else wants something. Respectfully. Every single fucking person. That's like, I can't make this shit up. It's only 3 people that hit my line and it's like, oh, are you okay? Oh, you good? Oh, you need something? Oh, da, da, da. Everybody else is always asking for something. Always. Always. So when that happened yesterday, and granted, she has a problem. She has like a drug issue, real bad, right? So in my heart, I had to forgive her. In my spirit, I had to forgive her, because that's the power of forgiveness. And I noticed, this is another thing, with anger and animosity and holding grudges, that does not do anything to the other person. It only destroys your inside. Like that morning when I was flustered and I was angry about the thing that she had done to me, it did something to me. Like my inside, I felt it in my heart. I felt it in my chest. Like I was feeling lethal. Like I really wanted to hurt her or somebody else. Like the shit that was going through my mind was crazy, bro. It was crazy. But that's because, like I said, I don't play about my family, and I damn sure don't play about my ancestors, because my ancestors damn sure not playing about me. And that's on God. That's on God. So she had to learn something that day, because they both had to sit in that house and wait for me to get done doing what I was doing all day. They had to wait for me to eat. They had to wait for me to move shit forward. They had to wait for me. They had to wait for me. Because why would you think that you can take from somebody who doesn't even ask you for anything, who brings forth everything, and you think that you can steal like a thief in the fucking night, and somebody's not going to pay attention, and somebody's not going to notice, and you're not going to get karma for that? When people do shit to me, their karma is like instantaneous. Like, you know how you cash out on Cash App instant? Yeah, that's how that karma hit, bitch. With me every time. Confirmation. Even my sister had did some slick shit to me. I told y'all they was trying to steal like my life insurance policies and my business paperwork and a whole bunch of shit, just trying to figure out how I get my bread and how I do what I do. She literally tried to steal my printer in the middle of the fucking night. I woke up in the middle of my sleep. I can't make this shit. It was like 2:30. I rolled over. I'm like, bitch, why is you downstairs in the basement in the middle of the dark creeping around? Like, that's what I'm thinking. She tried to give me a hug, y'all. The bitch tried to give me a hug, y'all. I'm like, why is you down here trying to hug me at 2:30? Like, I'm halfway asleep and shit, can't even really talk and shit. I'm just up. Trying to figure out, but my spidey senses is always fucking tingling. I'll tell y'all that. My spidey senses is always fucking tingling. That's why even when I woke up and I dropped the glass and I looked over, my dad was like, yeah, my mom. I'm like, all right, bet. Even with the shit going on, he's like, yeah, my mom. I'm like, all right, bet. He said, yeah, my mom, lay off that for a second. I'm like, all right, bet. Because whenever they tell me to leave my mind open and sober and clean and clear, that's what I'm going to do. Because it's always something that they give to me. I keep telling y'all, I speak to higher sources. I don't speak to fucking people. I don't even listen. I wish y'all can go through my contacts right now. Y'all probably go through my phone like, damn, her shit don't never jump. It's only jumping if I'm jumping. It's only jumping if I'm bringing in that bread, or if I'm working, or if I'm talking. That's it. I'm not out here having frivolous conversations with no motherfucking body. I don't have the time or the energy. Y'all see how I got when I was like, people writing stupid shit in the chat. Y'all gonna have to pay for that. Y'all gonna have to pay for that. It's a different fucking level. It's a different season. It's a different being. It's a different motion that's going on. And yes, we can do forgiveness, but we are never going to forget. Because as soon as you fucking forget and somebody do some shit to you, then you gonna be looking like Boo Boo the Fool. When people do things out of their character. People do things that is their character. I need y'all to understand that. Confirmation on the sirens. It's okay to forgive. It's absolutely okay to forgive. But when people do shit, that was their character. That was her original intent. She knew exactly what she was doing. My sister knew exactly what she was doing, because that is their character. They have problems, literally mental, literally drug addictions, literally all of these things. So as someone who is God, in a sense, work with God, is an extension of God. I keep telling y'all that when you are that, you extend his grace. That's where the forgiveness comes in. I'm never going to forget, because God doesn't forget. He's like, remember you used to, he ain't gonna throw it in your face, but he'll use it as a reflection, as a stepping stool. That's why whenever we go through lessons, they're called cycles. He'll bring you back to that cycle to see if you learn. And if you, or if you're still a dummy, let's take her back through the cycle. Let's see if she's learned a lesson, or if she's still going to continue to do the same thing over and over and over again. If she's going to allow those energies to do that over and over and over again. Because like I said, it's not about what the people do, it's how they do it. And then it's not about your reaction, it's about your response. I could have reacted so bad to that. Like, I'm telling y'all, the shit that I was thinking was lethal, bro. You stole from my ancestor altar? Really? And then y'all should have seen the cigarette. Like, I told y'all, I don't even buy cigarettes. Like, I don't do that. So the only time my grandmother is getting a cigarette from me is if I find something like on the ground or something. If I'm walking, you know what I mean? And I'll find one, I just put it on the altar for her. Cool. Because it's not like she's tangibly spoken it. It's just the energy of it. Y'all gotta understand, I'm going to offer my ancestor altar course. All of this is coming in the middle of September, like mid-September. I just like to wait for the seasons to change, because this type of information is like done more in hibernation mode, if that makes sense. It's not really like a summer type of festivity. That's why I wanted to wait until the fall time. But that cigarette was so dirty and so disgusting, and it just cringed. I was cringing. That's like somebody finding a fucking cigarette in the middle of the subway station and smoking it. So I was not only flustered, but I was disgusted. I'm like, yo, you's a dirty bitch. Excuse my language, TikTok, but I'm like, you's a dirty son of a bitch. Like, that's nasty. That's nasty. That's nasty, for real. Like, I couldn't. Bruh. I said, let me take a motherfucking walk. These people are crazy. These people are crazy. I'm like, this is some ghetto ass shit. Like, God, what are you doing to me? Like, I moved away from this shit a long time ago. I'm going back to Mexico. I'm going back, because this shit is ghetto as fuck here. Like, ghetto. You hear me? It blew my mind. And as soon as they, like I said, instant karma, as soon as she did that, they literally needed me the next day for food, for money, to push things forward, for all of that shit in the crib. You know what I did? I sat in the fucking park and I did my work with y'all. My readings. Was bullshit and having fun, because that's my work. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not going to stop. And they kept blowing my phone up, blowing up my phone. Because one thing about it is, people will always need you before you need them, especially when you walk with God. Let me repeat that. When you walk with God, people are always going to need you before you need them. Even the people, when I needed help and they told me no, I'm like, all right, cool. God got me. But guess what? You're going to need God, and you're also going to need me too. I ain't going to say nothing, but he's about to show you some shit. Respectfully. 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 And it's not to be blasphemous or cocky or none of that. But when God sends somebody your way, it's because you needed that person, even if you did not see that or not. When God sent people my way, I'm like, all right, you know what? I needed this. Let me take a step back and allow God to do his work, whether it be a blessing or a lesson. And you have to practice forgiveness. Because if I would have just held that animosity in my heart, held all of that, for what? I know that this woman has a problem. I know she's struggling with life. I know that financially she's not there right now. So why would I hold a grudge, hold an animosity to someone who really cannot help themselves genuinely? Genuinely. It is a huge spiritual warfare against our people right now. And that doesn't mean that you have to allow people back in and that you don't, reprimand them for their actions. That's not what I'm saying at all. But that's the key to forgiveness, because there is no point of holding on to animosity. Literally, once I said that and I brought that feeling up to my uncle and I brought that feeling up to her, she came in the house and she apologized. She said, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't really notice. Like, I noticed, but I didn't really notice that that's what that was. Granted, she's lying, because she knew exactly what the fuck it was. Bitch, I got my candles, my incense, I got my flowers. Like, it looks like a fucking altar. You feel me? But I'm not going to hold that against you. You're embarrassed, and that's okay. I will be embarrassed too. But I don't judge. I'm an extension of God. I don't judge. God doesn't judge me when I fuck up. He just tell me get my shit together. So that's all I told her. It's fine. Just get your shit together. And don't do that no more. And make sure you replace that shit that you took off of my altar. Because respectfully, it wasn't yours. And respectfully, I don't steal from nobody. So why would you feel like it's okay for you to steal from me and you not get reprimanded for it? Instantly. Instantly. And then everything went back. Because it's better when, the thing about good people is, it's better to have them on your side than to not have them on your side. And that's one thing that they noticed yesterday. Because without me, that house would have still been dirty. Without me, they still wouldn't have had no food. Without me, the clothes wouldn't have got washed. Without me, it wouldn't have been no water and juice, none of that shit in the house. The vibrations would have still been low. But that's what happens when good people come around. I keep telling y'all that energy is currency. I keep telling y'all that energy is currency. And sometimes, even if you come in with a little, it brings so much abundance. Especially when you're a woman and you know what the fuck you got going on. That's why we was able to move and shake the way that we did back in the day. And I keep telling y'all, as the sun just started shining crazy, we're so disconnected. It's time for us to really reconnect, and especially our women. Because if you heal a woman, you heal a nation. It has nothing to do with the men. We heal the men. You know how many men I'm healing right now just by speaking? A lot. Even if they don't say shit, because I don't look for accolades. I don't do none of that. I don't give a fuck. What am I going to do? Pat myself on the back? No. I speak to God about the things that I rejoice about at the end of the day. I speak to God about my blessings. I speak to God about all of that. I'm never going to be on here like, oh, I da-da-da-da-da. That's not me. That's not me. God, that's not me. Like, that's not me. Y'all need to be mindful of people like that too. The people who want to just help you and then throw that shit in your face, or are boastful about it, or feel like it's an accolade. Or watch out for people like that. Watch out for those false prophets. Watch out for those pick-me's. Watch out for that tit-for-tat type of energy. Watch out for that type of shit. I dealt with that a lot in my life, which is why it's so easy for me to identify it. And I'm sitting here telling y'all right now from first-hand experience, watch out for that shit. Seriously, watch out for that. Because some people, when you forgive, like I said, and forgiveness is not about the other person. Forgiveness is about you. And just because you forgive somebody does not mean that you need to allow them back into your life. I forgive my sister for trying to steal from me. I forgive her for wishing death spells against me. I forgive her for stealing money from me. I forgive her for all of that shit. For stealing my clothes, underwears and shit like that. Speaking bad on my name. Speaking negative connotations. Trying to steal my fucking dreams and legacies. Trying to stop my relationship from coming into fruition. Trying to stop all of my blessings. I forgive her for all of that. My own sister. Confirmation burp. Because there's no cap in my rap. I can't make this shit up. I forgive her for all of that. But do I forget? Fuck no. Because at the end of the day, that's who she is as a person. And I'd be stupid to let her back into my life. Why would I let you back into my life to fuck me again? Like, oh, just come on. Come over here. Like, I'm going to let you in my living room so y'all can just have a fuck me club. No. And that's where people be getting shit misconstrued. Just because you forgive somebody does not mean you got to let them back into your space. You can love a motherfucker from afar. And honestly, you don't even have to love them. You can forgive them and let them go about their merry way. Because the best thing about it is their karma is going to be losing you. And the only thing that you have to do is move on and move gracefully. That's why people be so mad at me in my life. Because I just move on and move gracefully. I'm not talking bad about you. I'm not talking shit about you. I'm not throwing dirt on your name. I'm not throwing salt on your name. I'm not even paying you no attention. I'm not paying you no mind. I'm not. Because why would I use that energy to focus on you when I need to focus on me? I need to pour into me. I need to make me better. So why would I pour that into you? Why would I use that to hate you? Why would I use that to talk bad about you? Why would I use that to conspire negativity against you? That makes no sense to me, but a lot of people operate like that, and y'all have to be mindful of those people. I'm sitting here telling y'all right now, be mindful of those people because they exist. You can see it in people's character. You can see it in their integrity. You can see it in the way that they move. You can see it in their relationships with other people. You can see it in their relationships with God. You can see it in their relationships with how they treat their children. How they treat their children, how they treat their mothers, how they treat their fathers. I'll cuss my uncle the fuck out, but I still tell that motherfucker I love you at the end of the day, and I make sure that he good. Cuss him smooth out. Don't wake me the fuck up out my motherfucking sleep, goddamn it. Move the fuck along. And then be like, all right, uncle, love you. Did you eat today? I can't make this shit up. Because it's forgiveness. And I can only talk to him like that because that's our relationship. I understand that that's a part. of the role that we play in each other's lives. And you have to know that about people. You have, damn, these lights is nice. I never seen a fire truck that looked like that. That's a big ass fire truck for real. I've been seeing a lot of fire trucks. I don't know what that is about, but I've been seeing a lot of fire trucks. Alright, it's 8 o'clock. I'll let y'all back in the chat. And then if I see dumb shit, y'all getting blocked. I'm not even saying shit. It's just gonna be a block. Respectfully. But yeah. Because I felt like that needed to happen. I don't know why. Oh, look at the little baby. Look at the little baby. Interesting. And thank you guys for all the follows too. I seen a couple people like following throughout the message. Thank you for that. And we had 2.4k likes, period. Come through. Thank you guys. I'm trying to get better with it because I didn't know that the more people interact, like the shares, the likes and comments and stuff, it actually helps the algorithm to reach more people. So that's perfect. I'm back again. Cracking up. Yeah, so I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. But yeah, forgiveness is never about the other person. It's always about you. And the funny thing is, I don't know why I wanted to touch base on this, but how to forgive someone that you'll never receive an apology from is a real thing. It's some people in this world that know that they fucked up, that know that they did you dirty, that know that they did you wrong, and they will never apologize for that. And that's okay. It's okay. Respectfully leave those people where they are, forgive them, and move forward. The best thing that you can do with those type of people is set up that boundary and don't allow them back into your life. That's literally what I had to do with the old girlfriends, old friends, and all that type of stuff. I don't hate them. I barely even care what the fuck they got going on, to be honest with you. Can I be honest? I don't care. I don't. I don't care. They literally probably have me in a whole group chat right now. Because I know, like, some people, like, you just know people's character. You just know people's character. You know who the fuck they are. Especially when people don't have nothing going on in their life. Like, y'all still doing high school shit. That's weird. But I forgive them. I don't hate them. There's no animosity. But am I going to let them back into my aura, back into my space, back into this nude? No. Stay where you at. Peace, my love. Exactly. You ain't got to starve. But you damn sure not eating off my table. You can't even get a to-go plate. Because that's what people try to do. They try to come to your table and get a little to-go plate. You feel me? And then take it back right where the fuck they was at. No. You got a wristband? You need a wristband to get in here. 24/7, period. Yeah. You need a wristband. This shit is exclusivity. It's not no regular, everyday shit for everyday people. Nah. We're not doing that. Respectfully. We're not doing that. That's where those boundaries come in. Seriously. A prepaid ticket that God already destined. God already know who's supposed to be at the table. God already know who's supposed to be in those rooms. God already know who's supposed to be sharing this journey. God already knows. That's why he said, nope. Slow down real quick. Slow down. I got you. We going. We out. We outside. We about to be outside. But we got to do a temperature check. We got to do a temperature check real quick. That's why I think it's funny that the temperature literally went from hot to fucking cold in a matter of days for me. We got to do a temperature check. We got to check people's hearts. We got to check people's heart space. We got to check people's mind. We got to see where they at. We got to see how people feel about me. That's what God said. He said, now I got to see how they feel about me. Really. I got to test their hand the same way that I tested yours. And when I tell y'all my hands have been fucking tested, I'm talking about tried and tested and tried again. And I had to forgive myself. I had to forgive myself because I'll let y'all just not too much on the history. But just know that I am very highly ranked in the spiritual realm. Extremely highly ranked. Extremely highly ranked. And in one of my past lives, I was royalty. Thank you. Royalty. That's why the goddess energy even comes out just now. blocked. That's why the energy just comes out. Exactly. The table will be prepared in their presence, but they can't sit and eat. That's literally the scripture that's been coming up. God will prepare a table for you in the presence of your enemies. And another one that's been coming up that's prevalent a lot is God will use your enemies as your footstool. God will use your enemies as your footstool. And it's so crazy because I'm so happy you said that, Derek, because it ties into everything that I was literally about to say in regard to my own personal karma, the things that I've been going through this past like month and a half type shit, like this last tower moment. And it's because in one of my past lives, yeah, I'm happy it's resonating. In one of my past lives, I was royalty, like king and queen type shit. Like I was literally the queen of an entire, like, the best thing that I can say is watch Queen Charlotte. If you guys have not seen that, please watch Queen Charlotte. I can't make this up. Somebody named Pocahontas literally just followed me. Why do y'all think my hair is down to my fucking, like, literally, look how long my shit is, bro. Like, I can't make it up. And things are not done by coincidence. I'm trying to tell y'all something, that things already live inside of us. Things are already embodied in us. This, if you're interested in your past life, I do offer Akashic record readings, links in the bio. But I can tap into my own shit and I know who the fuck I am. That's why in the past life, the best thing that I can say is please watch Queen Charlotte to understand. I am too. That's why I had to follow you when you said that. Wow. See? Wow. Perfect. And I've been calling in my soul tribe. I literally was doing and what is it called? I don't know. I've been looking for that. Damn, what is it called? It was something about, like, I literally was calling in our tribe last night before I had went to sleep. It's something about, like, the ancient Egyptians, and then it was a certain level of star seeds. The Manunukan or Anunukan star seed or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. Peace, love. Yeah, so I was calling in. Literally, my real hair is long as shit, too. Like, seriously. It's crazy. This is so crazy. I just got chills right now. So in one of my past lives, I was mean. I was so mean because I didn't like how people just fell at my feet. And people do that now. And it's still confirmation. I know y'all just heard that fucking horn. People do that shit now. Like, are people pleasing me? Like, oh, you need this? Yes, the Anunnaki gods and goddesses. Thank you. I couldn't think of it. But I had it written down in my book. And before I go to sleep, I do mantras and shit like that. So it's like I can channel where I want to go when I'm starting to travel through the ethers and shit. So in my past life, I was bitchy. Like, I was rude as fuck because I just did not like how people didn't have a mind of their own. I didn't like how people just groveled at my feet. Yes, people showed me too much respect. It was too much. It was too much. Too much. And I was mean to people. Like, really mean, really nasty. It is very irritating, but I had to, like, that's why even when I'm out in public now, y'all will see me. If I was walking and stuff like that, people will be staring me all in my face, like trying to get my energy, like trying to catch my attention, like going out their way to be like, good morning, like, do you see me? Like, good morning, queen, like, good morning, like, hey, do you see me over here? Like, good morning. I'm just like, good morning, you guys, like, good day, like, you understand what I'm saying? And I didn't understand it for the longest time. But once I tapped into my own records and started, working with my shamans and stuff like that, it really made me realize. She was like, nah, like, you were a queen, like, legit, like a queen. But I also dealt with the king. And, back in the day, kings had multiple situations and shit going on like that. Like, and I was just unhappy. So I was taking my unhappiness out on other people in our kingdom. And God was telling me, like, this is the power of forgiveness. I had to forgive myself because with this karma that I had to endure, I'm like, yo, this shit hitting hard. Like, why is this shit hitting so hard? Like, I'm supposed to be abundant right now. Like, what the fuck, God? Like, and he said, Because one thing about it is when you heal, you're not only healing yourself. You are healing generations and generations and generations and generations and generations of your ancestors. I keep telling y'all, we are not separate from God. God is within us. Our ancestors are within us. So when your ancestor passes on and you thinking that you praying up, no, they're already embodied inside of you. They're in you. You have to tap into that. You got to tap into that. So whenever you're going through shit, don't just think of it like, and a lot of people, that's where people get caught up at because they take it so personal. They take it so personal. Confirmation. People take shit so personal. That's why I just be like, sit down, shut up. It's not about you, for real. This shit was never about you. This shit was always bigger than you. Respectfully. Oh, you cute. Your ego was real big if you thought this shit was about you. Playboy, sit down. It's way bigger than you. It's way bigger than me. It's way bigger than us. My father just died earlier this week, and I sent it in a vision. I told him he had died 3 days later. Wow, that's wild. Crazy thing is, my boyfriend ended up dying. I said my boyfriend. My dad ended up dying. Maybe he was my boyfriend in one of the past lives. I don't know. Because my dad loved me so much. That man literally had my name tatted 28 times. I turned 28 this year, too. He had my name tatted 28 times. Like, Brooklyn, all over his body. Like, all over his body. That's funny. That's probably where that connection came from. That's wild. Because the thing about it is, when you reincarnate, it's like right now, another thing, like my sister, not my sister, my cousin was my sister in one of my past lives. And we have like a sister-like connection we always had, but she's my cousin in this life. But in the past life, she was my sister. So the fact that I just said that about my dad would make sense about how everything even conspired in this lifetime for me, and how he's even protecting me and shit like that. But he ended up passing, I think it was like almost a year ago, on my ex-boyfriend's birthday, which is the day before my grandmother had died 7 years before. So numbers really play a role in all of this. Nothing happens by coincidence. Everything is by human and divine design. Excuse me, divine design. Not human design, but divine design. People always tell, yeah, people say that too. Everything is connected. Everything is connected. Everything. So yes, please watch Queen Charlotte, and you guys will understand if you, because I know my community on here understands, but for other people who are just watching, who are stopping by, who are trying to get more acclimated with this information, please watch Queen Charlotte, and you'll understand exactly what I mean. And everybody always talks about they want your position and shit like that, but you have to understand, when you're in royalty, you don't pick it. You get picked. We do not pick royalty. Royalty picks us. We are chosen. We are chosen for it. And we have a certain level of responsibilities that we have to abide by when we are put in those positions. So don't think that the shit is just all cookies and cream and peaches and bread, because it's not. This has been amazing. Buenos dias, everyone. Ciao. Hasta luego, señorita. Buen dia. Are you fucking kidding me? Another fire truck. Yeah, that's so crazy. That's so crazy. Not the old school music. Nothing can stop us now. I'm on the move. That's what they were saying in the that's the song that was just playing in the car. That's so funny. Good morning, gang. I love your energy, fam. Oh, thank you. I love that. Now I'm beautiful and y'all love my energy. I swear I get that like at least 2 or 3 times a day when I'm on here. Good morning, you guys. Okay. But yeah. So that karma that I had to go through, I had to eat that shit. And I had to be okay with eating that shit. I didn't take it personal. I'm like, damn, I'm clearing up timelines from my ancestors. That's why my shit hit like this. That's why my fucking back was hurting. That's why all of this shit was going on. Yeah, you definitely can't fake the phone. You can't. You definitely can't. Well, people can, but you have to have a certain level of discernment to be able to see through those false prophets and those fake people. And that's another thing that I teach here. But, yo, I know our ancestors are proud of us, low-key. They know no, for real. Our ancestors are super proud of us. Super proud of us. Super. I literally was doing readings yesterday. Oh, yeah, I'll be on at 1:45 again, you guys, for the collective reading. And then the books will be open if you guys want to do a mini reading, love readings, or the yes or no questions. Excuse me. But I will hop on. I'll try to hop on a little bit earlier, like 1:30ish, so we can have a little bit more time, because yesterday was fun. And I did have a few readings. But I have one at 3 again today. So I got to make sure I'm off by 3 so I can go in and do my monthly forecast reading for one of my clients. But I will be on like 1:30, 2 o'clock for you guys. I carried a baby 9 months without going to a doctor. She's perfect. That's how I knew. The funny thing is, that's exactly how I'm going to be. Whenever I you feel me? Yeah, that's a real thing. And I ended up running into this girl. She had a baby. Same thing. Never went to the doctor. None of that shit. None of that. Deliver her right in the bedroom or in the bath or whatever the case may be. And that baby is so healthy and fine and perfect. And she just does, you know, her herbs, took her prenatal. She created her own prenatal vitamins, prenatal teas and all that type of shit. And her, I don't know if it's her boyfriend or her husband or whatever, but they did that shit right in the crib. And I kept telling people that you can do that, right? And then we're not even supposed to get the ultrasounds because I'm like, with the ultrasounds, that's actually exposing them to radiation. So we're literally giving our fucking kids cancers and all this type of shit, exposing them to heavy metals and heavy UV light, all that type of shit before they even hear. And they wondering why people was coming out with autism and different diseases and shit like that. The only time, like, if y'all don't know this ease, if y'all break it down, this ease, it's not a thing together, it's dis-ease. So if you break that down, dis-ease literally means you're uneasy. Your body is not at ease. That means it's under a certain level of stress. When your body is under a certain level of stress, your child is going to feel that. And that is literally going to affect them in the womb, which is why kids come out with so many different deformities and disabilities and shit like that. It doesn't always have to do with the food that we're consuming. It also has to do, exactly, it's a frequency. Your emotional state, your mental state, your environmental state, the shit that you're putting into your body, the things that you're consuming, that you're listening to, that you're watching. Pro-abortion, pro-life. I'm with whatever. If you want to keep it, cool. If you want to get rid of it, cool. Me personally, I had to get rid of one, respectfully, because it wasn't the time for that. I knew I was in a dis-ease state. So if I was in a dis-ease state, that means that my child would have been in a dis-ease state. And not for nothing, God already said, nah, this ain't what I had for you. Like, this ain't what I had planned. And I'm like, respectfully, we about to go take care of that. About to go take care of that. And a lot of women be scared to say that shit. But I will never, 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 I will never bring a fucking child into this world knowing that I cannot love it to my best and fullest potential. But a lot of people do. You'd be surprised how many fucking women bring children into this world out of spite, for money, for greed, for a lick back or a get back. I'm like, yo, you really gonna bring a whole fucking life into this world to try to make this man mad or to try to keep this man? Y'all are crazy. Because he's still gonna go fuck with the next bitch. And he might not even take care of his kid. Maybe, depending on who he is as a man. Let me catch up on some of these because y'all is going in the comments. That's how, like, all right, I feel like my community is here. The weirdos is out. They usually be trying to creep in like 7:30 between 8ish. So I'm like, all right, after 8:10 we can, you feel me, get back to our spiel. Okay, baby, Grand Rising. See, I remember my travels, past life. Also, I also saw the future. Yeah, I could see the past and the future. Hermbulf is the way to go. Dr. Sebi explained it. I definitely need to do more research on Dr. Sebi and all of that. But for women, you can also pick up Sacred Woman by Queen Afua. I've had this book for over 6 or 7 years, maybe even longer, because I was in high school. So 2014. Yeah, it's about to be 10 years I had this book, and I've read it so many times. That's also a really good book to have, ladies. It's evil that they be doing in the hospital, man. So many. Yo, for real, you know we not even supposed to be getting circumcised and all that type shit. I've done all this before. Even fought this coming war when we awake. Literally, me too. Damn, my spiritual tribe really outside today. I just ate watermelon, drink water. Oh, that's all. Yeah, facts. And another thing is okra too. You can do okra water and eat okra. That shit have your shit on splat, and the baby will just come right out because it lubricates your vaginal walls. Little FYI for anyone who is having a baby or is thinking about having a. Why we've been talking about marriage and kids a whole lot in the fucking morning. Doctor saying the highest birth defect rate at the moment. Yeah, because people are under so much fucking stress. Try to stop eating meats, gods. Yeah, I don't even be eating. And the funny thing is, this is how I know I'm a god, or we come from like royalty. My family don't even eat meat like that. Like anytime, like both sides of my family. Like my dad was never a big, like the most my dad will do is like shrimp and steak, and he won't even do that all the time. That's like, all right, mama, we going out, like I'm about to take you out. You feel me? But if we in the house, fruits, vegetables, we drinking waters and shit all day, salads. We might do tuna fish, you know what I mean? Or like fish or something like that, or chicken. But never. And if you notice, a lot of the community is like that. They try to force feed us the beef. They try to force feed us the all of that other type of shit. But if we home with our folks, the most that we're going to do meat consuming wise is fish and chicken. Y'all tell me I'm lying. If you actually really pay attention to it for real. Unless you're in the South and the eating is different there, because we were conditioned to do like the chitterlings and all that other stuff. But that's because we had to survive. We had nothing else to eat. Energy flows where attention goes. Exactly. My bad, didn't mean to do that. All of a sudden last month I didn't want to eat any meat. I ain't even been eating and it feels so weird to even eat chicken and shit like that sometimes. Like, I don't know. Attention is like choices. I told y'all the only thing I've been fucking eating is drinking water and eating fruits like apples and pineapples. That's it. And apples and pineapples in particular. Yep, definitely been fasting. Like, my body just went on it wasn't even intentional. Like, my body just did it. Like, my body just ever was like, nah, like, I don't want nothing. Like, I'm just trying to fast. I need to clear. That's what the fuck happened. I'm 2 days in a fast. Literally, like, this is my third day. Oh, it's a reason. Listen to yourself. Like, seriously. Seeing same numbers, having lucid dreams, literally. Remembering past life, very lucid. Frequencies, yeah. I came back here in 83. I definitely... That's crazy. I was about to say something. I'm going to keep that, though. I was one of the very first souls created. I was king of... Period. I'm in the South. Pinto beans, cornbread. Literally... Body teed. What? Our bodies need to be lightweighted. That's why we don't want heavy foods. Literally. And the funny thing is, like, my body feels so light. My heart feels as light as a feather. Like, that's why it was so easy for me to forgive, because I've done that work. Yeah, I did talk about the forgiveness. We talked about that all morning. It was really good. Most of these, just if you follow the YouTube channel, the link is in the bio. All of these are going to be posted on a YouTube. Yeah, all of these will be posted on a YouTube. I just need more storage on my phone. It won't let me save all the videos. I'm gonna upload one today, and then I'm gonna try to save this one and the other one that we did. God damn, somebody taking out the trash today. I'm like, what in the world is all this noise? Like, it's just so much distraction going on for real. Like, y'all don't even know how much energy I had to, like, stay focused on this live. It's so much fucking noise. So much noise. We are connected. When will it be posted on YouTube? If you want, I can probably post this one today. I'll try to save it and just post it today for you guys, since it's not going to be as long, so it should save to my phone. But I'll post it up there, and then I'll usually... I got you. What I'll do is, you'll know it's posted on... You're very welcome. You'll know it's posted on YouTube when I post like a little mini clip, like one of the highlights on my actual page. So if you just randomly scroll by and see it, I'll add it to my story as well. Just know that it's on the YouTube for you guys. I usually have all the work up no later than 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because then I'll come on and do the readings for you guys. Nice to see you again. To all my spiritual family that's on here, because I summoned you guys in last night. I'm like, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. Like, facts, because I'm trying to figure this shit out. Like, literally. And my dad been like talking to me like crazy. I told you I got my etch quartz, one of the oldest crystals you can ever have known to man. You even see the rainbow reflections in it. Fucking love this stone, bro. I paid so much money for this crystal. Can y'all see like the etched at the bottom? Oh, y'all can see it a little bit better here. This is basically like hieroglyphics. Like, you meditate on this and I receive messages. It's like the universe encrypts messages on the crystals and stones, like how they did on the pyramids in ancient Egypt. It's cold outside. I need to go get my clothes, my winter clothes. Because why the fuck is it cold? Like, it really got cold, y'all. Where did I get it? We need to get back. one day, all of us together. I agree. I ended up getting it from my vendor, one of my vendors out in California. Damn, I don't got his contact information no more. I ended up getting this. I had like a pineapple quartz. That shit was pretty, and it was a double. Damn, why can I not think of this word right now? I told you I'm still sleeping. I'm about to go right back the fuck to sleep, and that's not even no joke. Like, somebody must be pulling on my energy or something, cause I'm tired. Dimensions and realms you've traveled, and how was it? I love traveling to different dimensions. I love traveling in my sleep, because I love traveling in real life, but traveling in your sleep is just like different, because it's so infinite. It's so, I had a crazy ass dream the other day about just some shit that I knew, and it just confirmed it. So like, pay attention to y'all dreams. Y'all dreams are real. Y'all dreams are real. It's like spirit is trying to show y'all stuff. So don't think that dreams are just, they're just dreams. Nah, pay attention to what they telling you, because they're preparing you for something. They're preparing you for something, or they're trying to expose something to you. Confirmation. 2 white cars. So that wasn't my ancestors. 3 white cars. It is my ancestors. Yeah. 3 white cars. Pay attention to what your dreams are telling you. Pay attention to what your dreams are telling you. I'm trying to tell you. Pay attention to what your dreams are telling you. Please pay attention to what your dreams are telling you, because my dreams have helped me out of a lot. I don't know why I just felt the need to say that many times. But pay attention to what your dreams are telling you. Like the other night when I had that dream, it just confirmed everything that I was like going through. Like all the people that I thought was like attacking me and all that type of shit, and what to do next. Like all that shit came in my dream. I'm like, all right, bet. Now I know really how to move. I know the game plan now. I know the strategy. You feel me? I know what to look out for. Like I know how to avoid certain shit. Like I get it. I'm about to go to the store. It's 8:30. Yeah, I get it now. Wow, that's how it be. Like a lot of, in the dream state, that's how it be. Like, you can literally look over yourself. I don't know how to explain it, but you look over yourself. Yeah, you look over yourself. And this is why it's important. You're not supposed to sleep with mirrors facing you in your room or in your bed. Yeah, you're not supposed to have mirrors facing you when you're sleeping, because mirrors are portals. So while you're traveling, not only can you travel, but other things can travel towards you. So like, just be mindful of that. You'll never see me with like a mirror in my bedroom, like facing my bed. I don't even care, because y'all know, people freaky. They like to have the little mirrors and shit on the ceiling and the roof. Oh, that's cute and dandy and shit. But nah, we gonna get that covered up. Because one thing y'all not about to do is transfer any sexual demons into me, and ain't no demons about to come into my shit. Yeah, nah. What does it mean in a dream when it wakes you up sooner? Because possible trauma. So typically, if you're getting woken up out of your dream, it's like a prevention of something. Somebody's probably trying to harm you. Somebody might be doing magic on you. It could be anything. But usually when you're woken up, that's for your protection. That's usually what it means. And it doesn't even really have to do with like a trauma. You're probably just sensing danger. Like you can feel danger. You're very welcome. You can feel danger. That's why even like some of these past weeks and stuff like that, you've been traveling to one of your astral lives. Yeah. Shit, I've been traveling a lot. Like even these past few weeks and stuff like that, like whoever this girl is in Atlanta who was trying to do like black magic and all that type of shit on me, like my ancestor, she would try to do that shit at night. Confirmation, because I just heard something sneaking in the bushes, little weird ass bitch. My ancestors will wake me Y'all see how that sun just got brighter? Y'all see how that sun just got brighter? There's no cap in my rap. No fucking cap in my rap, because she's a weak ass whore. Let me watch my mouth. She's a weak ass bitch though. And my ancestors will wake me up like in the middle of the night, like, here she go. And I'm like, all right, like, what about dreams of snakes, if you don't mind me asking? I do not know about, like, I'm not the type that can debunk dreams. Like, y'all gotta do that yourself, if that makes sense. Or speak to someone who's more acclimate. Like, I can tell you what a dream is, but I'm not really into like breaking them down, if that makes sense. That's why you remember so well where you are. Yeah, when I close my eyes, I see purple swirls. I know that's my crown chakra, but what do I do next? Keep meditating? Yeah, just meditate. Meditate. Work with your third eye. Listen to third eye frequencies. That means that it's trying to awaken more. That means it's trying to open up more. That makes perfect sense. Yes. I hope that helped, because I'm like, I can, like, you know, like, you see how they're asking those type of questions, but like to actually break it down. But I know snakes are significant, but they have so many different meanings. The best thing that I would say is to go to Pinterest. Pinterest has a lot of this type of information, and it's valuable information, because a lot of people don't know that it's actually people like, you know, myself and other people who are educated in these areas who create those posts. They're like, they're actual vlog posts, so they're not just the pictures. If you actually go in and click on them, they'll give you a lot of the information. So yes, I love Pinterest too. So just go in Pinterest and type dreams about, you know, snakes, and whatever resonates, just take that information and meditate on it. Take it to spirit. No, ma'am, you're not the only one. These very old memories are coming back. That's where I was getting confused, because it's a lot of meanings. See, that's where discernment comes from. You have to take what resonates with you, and then you take that to your spirit guides and you speak to them about it, and they'll give you the gems. Like, for instance, y'all see how this sun just got crazy bright? And oh my god, I'm probably saying it so wrong. Manukan goddesses and gods and shit like that. And then I like typed it in, researched it, and I'm like, okay, it's a little bit of information, but not a lot. Let me take this in meditation and spirit. And then that's when spirit was like, this is what you do to connect. You know what I mean? You call them in, you look at it before you go into your dream state, you you connect. So that's how it comes into fruition. No, ma'am, we the same age. Reflect. No, for real. My guys told me this would be my last time back here. Me too. Me fucking too. I swear. And oh my god, this just confirmed it. We out this bitch. We out this bitch. This is my final timeline. This is our final fucking timeline. This is our final timeline. I'm so excited, because I thought I was going crazy. Like, I literally, y'all want to know a funny ass story? I can't make this shit up. And then I'm probably about to go back in the house. Oh no, I gotta go to the store. And then I'm going to the house. I was in Mexico, right? I'll never forget this fucking moment. We was sitting, because we was at my friend Airbnb or whatever the case may be. She's sitting right here, I'm sitting right here. Now, mind you, my friend is older than me. Your nails are so cute, girl. Thank you. It's time for a feel, but thank you, my love. Y'all, I cannot make this fucking shit up. The girl is older than me. She like 32 or something like that. And she was older than me. And we were sitting there having a conversation, and she was talking about how she asked me if I wanted to come back. Like, would you come back to this life? I was like, baby, like the way that I said it, it felt like a fucking ancestor. I'm looking at this girl, I'm like, baby, I done been here so many times. Like, this is my last go round. I've done learned everything that I needed to. I've done everything that I needed to do. This is my last go round here, and I'm done. There's no need for me to come back. I have no desire to. And when I tell y'all, she looked at me like I could tell that her spirit was younger than mine. Her soul was younger than mine. That's why it does not fucking matter how old you are. It does not matter how old you are. Y'all see this sun shining in my face? There's no cap in my rap. This shit just came out of nowhere. It does not matter how old you are. It does not matter how old you are. Take that age shit and throw it out the fucking window. That's some white man-made shit to keep us in these fucking constraints. That's why when I tell people I'm 27, they be like, what are you talking about? Because age does not exist. I can tell people I'm 22. I can tell people I'm 23. I can tell people I'm fucking 16, and they gonna believe me. The lady literally thought I was skipping school the other day. It's a high school right around the corner. She literally thought I was skipping school the other day. I'm like, ma'am, I'm grown with my little bag and shit. I'm grown. She like, yeah, no, you're not. Take your ass back to class. Age does not fucking matter. Age is nothing. That shit means absolutely nothing. Your spirit, your soul speaks more volumes than any man-made constraint could ever. I'm sitting here trying to tell y'all something. And then the crazier thing is, she lived in I should have documented more of my Mexico journey, but I'm not the type that's boastful. And I really didn't give a fuck about sharing that experience with you all. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I did that for myself because I needed to heal, because I needed certain things, because I needed to get back connected with my spirit, because I was fucking broken. I didn't give a fuck about nobody or nothing else. I didn't give a fuck about, I didn't care about, oh, look at me, da-da-da, because people was looking at it like, oh, this is a black girl luxury. Oh, luxury black girl living in da-da-da. Fuck all that. I was fucking broken. My spirit was in fucking shambles. I was disgusted with the fucking world. That shit was luxurious. Yes, it was. But that wasn't the reason that I was down there. So I didn't want to come off as that. Showing y'all all the different... fuck all that. I went down there to heal. And that's exactly what I did. And I came back a better fucking human being. A better human being. That experience was so godly. And I remember this, and I'll never forget her. I actually need to hit her up. I feel like I need to hit her up. Or maybe we're going to run into each other. I don't know what it is. But this woman, this was one of her Airbnbs. That's where we had that conversation. And then she had another Airbnb. It was in the middle of nowhere. I'm talking about, we're walking on fucking back road. Like, you know how Jada Pinkett Smith had ran off to Mexico and to set it off? That's the part of Mexico we was in. I'm talking about bare feet walking. It's nothing but dirt fucking roads. It's nothing but jungles and jungles. And like the Mexicans that we ran into, I'm talking about they living in huts. They literally get their food by selling their cattle. It was chickens running around. They had a sign, 2 pesos for de pollo. They will cut the fucking chicken up. I can't make it up. It was the coolest shit ever, dog. It was the coolest shit ever. I can't wait to go back. I can't wait to go back. Just to experience it again. Just to experience it again. I wasn't on no tourist shit. It wasn't nothing, none of that. It was a church. It was kids. It was a little rundown bodega joints. Like, that shit was Mexico, bro. Mexico, fucking Mexico. And I walked around and I'm like, yo, I've done this before. I've walked this before. I'm touching the trees and shit. I'm like, yo, this, like the explorer in me, the ancient Egyptian ancestors in me, my lineage in me was like, yo, I miss this. I miss the tamarindo trees and the mango trees and the papaya trees, the lime trees, all of that. I miss that shit. It's like my soul felt back reconnected. It's like I'm channeling again because my spirit just is there right now because they remember. And not for nothing, the part of Mexico that I was in is Merida, Mexico. For all of you who do not know, Merida is actually the place where the Mayans, quote unquote, were created and disappeared. So that was like where the civilization started. They did not disappear. I'm telling y'all right now, they are still here. They are still very much with us. If you've ever heard of water people, that's where the Mayans are. They hide out in the cenotes down in Mexico. If you guys have ever been to Tulum, Cancun, Merida, anywhere, you will be aware of what a cenote is. And you will understand. Some people don't, but I'm telling y'all right now, it's some cenotes that we will never have access to ever in this fucking life because that is sacred grounds for the ancient Mayans. They are still there. They live amongst us. So when people tell y'all that there's different aliens and different beings and different entities, please believe it. Please understand that that shit is real. I'm sitting here fucking telling y'all some shit that I know. I've experienced it firsthand. This is not some shit you can fucking make up. This is only things that you can experience and embody. And this is the type of shit that you won't get on the internet. I told y'all I did not document none of that experience because it's not for everybody to see. It's shit that you have to embody and experience. It's an understanding, not an understanding. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody, and that's okay. Everything is not for everybody. Be okay with that. But that shit is real. And this is our last time here. We've completed this mission. The only thing is we're going to be here for a little while. We're not going to pass. We're going to live well into our 100 years. Some of us maybe even to 120. I'm telling y'all what I already know. Me personally, I'm going to be, I think my spirit guys told me at 107 or 106 or something. But because of all the good things that we're doing in this world, our contracts might get extended because this is our last time here. Because this is our last time here. Because this is our last time here. It's something greater for us. We're off to different dimensions, to different galaxies, to different whatever y'all want to call them. I just went on like a whole... because that shit is real. Like, I really wish y'all could experience that. But God put me out there by myself for a reason. Because he wanted... that experience was for me. It wasn't for nobody else but for me. And that was one of the most beautiful experiences I've ever engaged in my fucking life. I'm trying to tell y'all. And it wasn't no Tulum King. It wasn't none of that shit. Like, I was literally living amongst, like, my lavanderia lady. Like, yo, this shit is crazy. The locals. Like, I was a fucking local Mexican type shit. Granted, my condo was a high-rise and shit like that, but I'm walking down and it's locals. Other way, it's locals. I'm getting my shit done by locals. Locals. Walking around, this shit was crazy, yo. This shit was crazy. Crazy. Come to find out, our spirits is old as fuck. I looked at that 32-year-old. I'm like, baby, I'm not doing this shit again. That's cute. But I'm done with the ghetto. I'm done with the ghetto. My lineage, we're done here. And you can tell because of how people act and their demeanor, how people carry themselves. Like I said, it has nothing to do with age. You know that you're an old soul when people tell you that. Oh, you've been here before. This baby done been here before. This is a smart little baby. What? Where y'all get him from? Where y'all get her from? This child is way beyond their years. That's the thing. This child is way beyond their years. That's how you know that you really that bull for real. Or that you really that girl for real. Or that you really him. Or that you really her. Or that we really them. Because we are. We've been here before. We've done this shit before. Which is why sometimes things that are harder for other people are easy to us. Understanding this life shit is easy to me. Getting bread and shit is easy to other people. Because we done this before. We done literally ran whole kingdoms. You don't think I know how to get to a bag? You don't think I know how to rule a kingdom? You don't think I know how to be on some bullshit? You don't think I know how to garden and bring forth food and make something out of nothing? You don't think I know how to use my fucking gifts? I've done this shit before. Lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. This is just a different lifetime. That's it. But I've done this shit before, which is why it come easy to me. People be like, how? I done it before. I done it before. How you design this shit? I done it before. I literally, look at this. I did this piece the other day in like less than 5 minutes, just on some like, I ain't designed in almost a year. I designed this piece in like less than fucking 10 minutes. I'm just sitting there like, earphones on and shit. Turn me up, I'm trying. Because it's in me, it's not on me. It's in y'all, it's not on y'all. It's in us. It's in us, it's not on us. That's why people be trying to wear us. People be trying to cloak us. No cap in my fucking rap. If bitches can put me on like a fucking winter jacket, they would, ho. They would. Because I'm a bad motherfucker. And y'all some bad motherfuckers too. Confirmation. Let me read some of these comments. What time is it? Oh my god, I'm on 4%. Out here talking my shit, channeling. Hold on, let me try to catch up on the comments before my phone start acting crazy on us. Right, that's what my guys told me. I was like, damn, I'm 27. For real. Everyone in the spirit realm vessel are very concise. Very concise. Old as fuck. Yes, for this war. No, seriously. Wow. Why does fallen stars look like us entering Earth? And then you notice how they try to like make the Starks come from the like dropping the babies and shit from the sky. Like, come on, it's a correlation between all that shit. They not slick. We're in a group of Federation, or the one-room window with the dorm looking out at the planet, dressed in all white. Remember empty field with shiny white grass, running happy to 2 planets in the sky. My grandmother lives till she was 102. We were briefed about this place. We were briefed about it, bro. We had a whole fucking, we literally had a whole conjugal meeting. A whole conjugal meeting. A whole meeting. I need y'all to understand something. When I came, like, my parents would tell me this all the time. That they was like, yo, you cried. Like, cry your entire, like, youthfulness. Like, yeah, when you was a baby until you probably got like 2 or 3, you cried. I said, that's because I knew the contract that I had to sign, and I did not want to be here with you motherfuckers. Like, I had to choose it because I wanted the mission, I wanted the success, I wanted the change, but I didn't want to go through the shit that I knew I had to go through. That's why even with some of the karma and all the shit that I'm going through now, I know it's leading me to where I need to be. That's why I said don't ever feel sorry for me, because I don't feel sorry for myself. I had to go through these tests because the test is going to be the testimony. The testimony is going to help the people who are not as advanced as me. And there's 60 and 70-year-olds who are not as advanced as me. Like I said, my spirit has been here for, I don't even know. I think last time that shit said over 6,000 years. It might be older than that. It's older than that. But I go through those things and I share, I open, because like I said, this shit is bigger than me. Fuck, I look like, oh, it's about me. That's cute. Sit your little egotistical ass down. You feel me? Take a step back. Get off your fucking high horse, because it's always bigger than you. This shit was never about you. And the moment that you realize that is the moment your life gets better. Yep. Literally, oh my God, not the world stage. I love that. One love. Glad I came across such a pure soul. You're so unapologetically you. It's to be admired. I appreciate that. I truly appreciate that. Yeah, literally. She said they love me not ball. I'm cracking up. No, for real. I'm so happy I hopped on here today. And that's another thing. Like, when you don't feel like it, that's the day that you have to really keep going. Like, that's the day you really have to keep going. Like, I don't know. I don't even think this is my energy. This might be my twin's energy or something, because I was fine. I'm fine. But he might be going through some shit. I don't know, because I just feel so drained today. But keep going. Just keep going. One foot in front of the other. Keep going. That's all you can do. I want a one-on-one talk with you. You move me the way I can't explain. I've been having a few bad days. I needed this. Okay, I offer, if you want to just have like, so the way that I do it, I have readings for $44.44. That's a full hour. If you want to just pay for like a mini read, which is 20, we can do like a 20 minutes and then we can have a conversation that way. But you can just book it as a reading if you like. Because I didn't put up the coaching sessions and stuff yet. And the Cash App is linked in bio. Perfect. So just let me know. We can do, if you want to do the hour, it's $44.44. If you want to do the 20 minutes, that's $20. And I have time today if you actually want to do it today. I'm in the Eastern Standard Time Zone. Only time I don't have is at 3 because I have another reading. Well, I have a reading, but I'm open today. I love that. All of the portals will open, literally. That's what we're doing. That's why I was like, today is so important. It's the first of the month, right after the full moon, the major blue moon. Okay, I'll go to the link. Okay, perfect. And if for some reason, because people keep telling me my links are like, I don't know, it's hard for me to keep up with the links because I don't have my laptop right now. But for whatever reason, if it don't work, just DM me, either on Instagram or on TikTok. I'll respond instantly. What comes out, Earth isn't ready for. It's not. That's why they sent us here. That's why they sent us here, to get people prepared, to get people ready. That's why I come on and I do these lives and stuff like that. So people can start to understand, because I know, and I always say this, sometimes you'll come here and you'll hear something that you've never heard in your entire life, or it'll change your perspective. But y'all, I'm on 2%. I love y'all. I gotta get off of here. I'm about to go to the store. I'll be back on at 1:30, 2 o'clock for a collective reading. And if anyone wants a mini reading, that is going to be the time for that as well. Those left here will suffer. I would listen. baby, will they fucking suffer? Y'all already seen the shit that's going on. You know what, Fatal Hussein? I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you, my boy, my girl, whatever you are, whoever you are. You on it. You understand some shit, and I like that. I like when a motherfucker understand, because I ain't gonna say I don't like talking, but it's very comforting and it's relieving to get people who understands, because sometimes I just be the only motherfucker in the room who really be getting this shit. But I'm happy I'm not today. So thank you for your contributions to the live. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you all for showing out for yourself. Thank you for investing in yourself in advance. And my love, please take it easy on yourself today, because you stressing me the fuck out for no reason. Like, for no reason. You see how the sun is shining? It's bright outside. You woke up. It's a beautiful day. Think about positive things like that, okay? Because you're affecting my energy, and I want to be in high spirits, and I don't got time for that shit. You know exactly who I'm talking to. All right, love y'all. Bye. I got time for that. It's a beautiful day. Life is beautiful. Like, fuck. Be happy. Be